My dear, good afternoon. I'm so glad to meet you. Today we will be learning the element of fire. You and I have already studied so much together. We have removed destructive attitude, which may interfere and close our money flow. You and I have learned how to become active and restless. Today I am going to reveal another secret to you. There is a divine power that can penetrate our lives. It has its own plans and its own reasons for doing so. Dear, many people write to me and share, I follow all the recommendations. I remove destructive attitudes. I am active. But something always happens in my life. There is a lockdown because of coronavirus. There are some natural disasters. Then the bank where I keep my money ended up filing for bankruptcy. All sorts of events that are beyond my control force major disasters. What should I do? How do I keep my money in order to pass it on to my children? My dear, today I am going to unlock a very important secret to you. This is a cosmic law according to which I myself live in this life. I always pass it on to you with great gratitude. Right now, just a few minutes ago, I received a message from a student of mine who has been practicing with me for 5 years. She shared a new miracle in her life. I remembered the first story immediately when Christina came to me. She came to me because she had taken out a car loan and had overrated her ability to pay this loan. Christina was a mom who was raising a child alone. Her parents were sick and her bills kept coming in to be paid. She didn't know what to do. Then I disclosed this secret to her, this sacred knowledge, this cosmic law that she began to live by. And as a result of that, she had. Dear, you will find out what happened to her at the end of our lesson. I revealed to her this sacred cosmic law, and a very important change happened in her life. Her boss withdrew her credit, and she got a promotion at work. You will find out a little later what led to these changes. I myself live by this law as well. I have nothing. I have no real estate. I have no cars. I come to any country and I am always welcomed. The people I come to always provide me with care and attention, just to let me help other people. And if you live by the same cosmic law, then no disasters, no catastrophes, no major force will prevent you from maintaining a state of enjoyment and well-being in your life. Darling, before we begin our important ritual, this important teaching, I ask you to do the following. Ventilate your space. Let in the good spirits of fresh air. Feel your lungs open now. You are breathing freely. The top of your head stretches upward and your tailbone rushes downward. You feel your spine straight. The cosmic law is not just words. It is the energy I live by and recommend you do the same. My dear, I'd like to ask you to prepare a sheet of paper and a pen. We will need it frequently. Turn off all your phones so the whole world waits while you connect with the higher laws. Well, my beloved, if you are ready, let's now dive into the world of infinite cosmic wisdom. I am going to tell you something now. Do you remember the story of my student Christina? You're about to learn how she transformed her personal purpose and made her personal purpose yield benefit to many people. As you remember, she wanted to have a car and she bought it on credit. Then she asked me, what do I do with all the bills? How do I change this situation? And I answered her, think of how your goal of buying a car can help other people. She thought about it and said, I'm going to drive my kids to school. I'm going to drive my kids to their activities. I said, okay, think of that goal as affecting a lot more people. She thought about it and said, I'll visit my parents more often. I'll come to their house more frequently. I said, good, but that's not enough. Think of this personal goal of yours and how it can help other people. She took time because she couldn't answer that question right away. And a day later, she came to me and said, I know, I want this car to take me to nursing homes for the elderly, to orphanages, to help those people who need help right now. I want to be the kind of angel that comes to them, provides help, brings food, and brings clothes. I want to take care of other people. She roughly estimated that her personal goal would provide benefit to at least 200 people. This kind of goal, of course, is very important to God, and He tries to fulfill it very quickly. When Christina started visiting children, the elderly who were left alone, unneeded by anyone, her goal began to be fulfilled. Her director came to her and said, "We know you do charity work. Let us put our company logo on your car." When she agreed to do this, she started her own Instagram account, where she posted pictures of all her visits to the orphanage, thereby affecting other people. Other people began to respond, wanting to help. More people were getting involved in her desire to help people. Thousands of people were affected by her ideas. Her boss then said, "Our company decided to pay off your loan for you. We will pay the necessary amount for the car." Then there started to be more positive news. She was offered the creative director position because they saw that she had a special talent for running her Instagram page and how creative she was. She was a creative director now. She still continues to help her children, homeless people, and homeless animals because it's a need for her soul, and God, of course, rewards her. Just as she was able to reshape her purpose, you and I can also do it. I ask you now to write all of your life goals on a piece of paper. Don't deny yourself anything. Write everything that captures your attention, anything your soul aspires to be. Dear, the cosmic law says, help God and God will help you. Have there been situations in your life when you prayed to God asking Him for help? Have you felt helped? Have you felt a great deal of energy come in response? I believe you have. There were times when you prayed for other people, for your relatives, for example. Have you felt that even more power came to you? Or maybe you've participated in global prayers, or in our Circle of Feminine Power at our seminars. Have you felt how much strength comes to you? It's like if you're thirsty and you come to a little water current where water barely squirts. You bring your palms up, but the water runs very slowly. How long do you have to wait to fill your palms? If you walk up to more than one current, the water will fill up much faster. And if you walk up to a waterfall, it will fill your palms quickly. In the same way, your prayer for a much larger number of people gives you a lot of strength and energy, because taking energy for all people first goes through you. My dear, it is very important that those goals that you have in your life work toward the benefit of other people. Did you manage to transform them? Out of the 3 goals, choose one goal that is the most important for your soul at this moment. Have you chosen one? That's great. Now look at it. It may be one that affects only you, but try to think how you can expand your purpose so that it helps many more people, maybe 2, 3, 5, 100, maybe 1,000 people. How are you able to do that? I'm going to teach you. For example, you want your body to be healthy, but you don't just set a goal, I want my body to be healthy. I set a goal for yourself. You should be more specific and say, I want my body to be healthy so that I can help a lot more people on earth. I want to pass this knowledge about healthy living on to other people. Imagine a completely different flow of energy coming through right now. Paraphrase that goal in a very different way. Another goal may be that you want to have a house. You want to live in it alone or with several members of your family. Try to transform and imagine it. For example, I want a house for my family to live in. I want to hold a circle of feminine power, meditations of love in this house where women will gather and we will spread love to the whole world. Pray for every person on earth, for those who are in need. Can you feel the difference? I think the difference is rather considerable between the 2 types of wishes. You can even feel it at the level of your body. Whatever your goal is, try to think how to make a lot of divine energy come to realize your goal. After all, when we help God, God helps us. What do you think is God's most important purpose? You're absolutely right. His purpose is that all people on earth should be happy, that all people on earth should experience love, sublime emotions, so that everyone could give love to their loved ones. If you and I help God in this magical action, the higher powers will surely help us. So you have now chosen one goal. You have thought of reshaping it. Direct your attention to that goal all of the time. I recommend you do Business Complex number 3 to put all your energy into achieving your goals. If you don't know what that is, email me. I will definitely tell you how to find this complex because it hides the tremendous energy of the powerful blessing of Zayin Zayache, the spirit of money. My dear, I want to share another story of one of my students with you. She really wanted a new powerful computer. I told her, I want you to wish that every person in the world had such a powerful computer. She began to wish this very strongly, to ask God to give every person such a computer. Do you know what happened? She received 5 computers as gifts from different people in her life, at work, from her parents, from her partner, from her sister, and from her grandmother. Then, of course, she thought, why didn't I wish for something else in my life? She ended up sharing the spare computers with children who are very needy and who needed and wanted computers just the same. Now, in our ritual, we are going to wish all our loved ones, the entire world, something we wish for ourselves. Dear, now that you and I have felt what a difference it makes between the small goal we want for ourselves and the big goal we want for other people, let's move on to our ritual.
I can't believe what's happening. Yesterday was my first art exhibition, and it all happened so quickly. I've been dreaming about this for over 35 years. But it happened just 1.5 months after you entered my life. People started helping me. They gave me a space for a workshop. Everything happened so fast, and here's the exhibition. And one of the paintings was sold for 25,000 euros. I never expected this. Thank you.
Invite your friends and acquaintances here. Share the link to this video with them. The more we are, the faster we will save the world. If you want to receive a gift, special music of cosmic frequency, leave your contact info, follow the link, and we will send you a gift to your email. You will be amazed by the powerful, beneficial effect of this music, which was tested in scientific institutes and ancient temples. Online retreat. Revealing your divine essence. Healing rituals and special ceremonies. We invite you and your friends to join the circle of chosen women of the planet, those whose hearts are filled with the light of the universe.
Let's tune into our ritual. Sit comfortably and sit so that you feel your spine is straight. Take a deep breath in and exhale. You can place your hands on your heart and fold your hands in a prayer position in front of your chest. You may relax your hands into an energy mudra. Sit comfortably so that nothing distracts you. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and close your eyes. Focus on that goal that you have now brought to the front of your mind and see it come true for you. God has heard your prayers. God has given you this opportunity. Thanks to your focused and visionary goal, 10, 20, or maybe 100 people will become happy. You have helped other people thanks to your goal. You can see their eyes shine with happiness, and they are grateful for you. They will pass this feeling of love and happiness on to their loved ones when they come home. They will carry that positive light onward, spreading it. Now let's wish that every person in the city you live in will be energized and empowered. Let us begin to pray for each soul and wish them all the best. Feel the flow of energy now as it descends upon you and spreads to all the people of the earth, to all the people in your city. See your acquaintances, your relatives, your neighbors and community in the same city. They are being healed thanks to your prayers. You can see and feel their gratitude towards you. Now tune in to the great flow of power and energy and spread this energy towards your whole country. Feel and see the soft wave of love filling your whole country. Gone are the fights and challenges. Gone are the diseases. Lovers who have been fighting begin to make peace because your prayers have reached their hearts. There may be someone in the hospital right now whose life may be at risk. Your prayer now gives energy to this person and saves him. Feel your attention expand towards the whole country. Pray now for every inhabitant, for every person on earth. There are about 8 billion people on earth. How many people are in need right now? How many are praying at this very moment for help? Some people pray and ask for food. Some ask for good health. Some ask for healing for their children. Some ask for love and deliverance from loneliness. Right now, your prayer is saving these people. Your love is spreading to the whole world. You are receiving a huge waterfall of love from God, a waterfall of energy. It gives you a lot of power. You see our planet in a stream of love. In a stream of love and power, you are sending love to every living being on earth. You are spreading the light of your love throughout the world. By lighting the fire of love in the heart of every human being, you give hope to every soul. You give faith to every soul. People are healing. People are solving their difficult situations. People are finding their soulmate. People are beginning to love, and the whole world is changing. The whole world is filled with love and joy. There are no more troubles, no more problems, because the power of women's love is saving the world. Take a deep breath, feeling the flow of endless love in your heart. Exhale. If your eyes were closed, you may now open them. May the fire of love, prayer, and compassion for people always burn in your heart. Know that He, in whose heart God lives, whose goals are to help other people, will never need anything. He is never afraid of any situation or disasters, because God will take care of this person, of his family, of his lineage. Congratulations, dear. You have sent a lot of strength and energy into the world right now. Every time we gather for these workshops at places of power, we gather in a circle of feminine power, joining the energy of our hearts to make a prayer at the most holy places around the entire world. For those countries where women came to the workshop live, for those cities where they come from. The desire to help others is always in our heart. My dear, our lesson has now come to an end. I feel such great joy and satisfaction that I was able to share with you what I myself live on, what makes my life full of meaning, what keeps me away from all the problems in life. This is helping other people. I hope that you live according to the same cosmic law. Dear, follow all my recommendations, do your homework. I look forward to seeing each of you at the next lesson. See you soon. My dear, beautiful woman, I congratulate you. Together, we have mastered the element of fire. We have learned so much that will continue to change your life. Now, it is our last home assignment on this topic. Please follow all my recommendations thoroughly in order to achieve positive and focused results. The first assignment is for you to do something that you have never done before. It must be some good deed from your heart. For example, visit your neighbor who really enjoys that pie you make. Bake this pie especially for her. Perhaps you want to attend the shelter with the homeless animals and play with them. Maybe you will bring a delicious treat for them, or maybe you may feed a homeless animal. Perhaps you help a person in need. Or maybe there is even a person at your work who needs a kind word, but you haven't noticed it before. Do good deeds for 3 days, so that your heart will spread love to those people who need it the most. Believe me, these simple deeds will not go unnoticed. God sees everything. Remember the cosmic law: whoever helps God, God will help him. Dear, when you help people, God will help you. Live according to this cosmic law, just as I and my students live according to it. You will notice that your life will be very different. You will never need anything. You will always be surrounded by your family, by good people. You will always have support around you. You will never be in need financially. You will discover your soul's destiny. I pray for you every time. I am there for you, especially as you do your home assignments. I say goodbye to you for now, but look forward to meeting you at our next class. The element of air is waiting for us.
Thank you, dear ones. After I met you, my life turned out for the better. 7 years ago, I wrote a book, but I couldn't get it published. I met you, and within 3 days, I received 5 offers for publication. Now, I'm invited to present my book in 5 countries. They're asking me to translate the book into 3 more languages. I'm thrilled that everything worked out so easily. I will write my next book about you and your methods. It's 100% effective.
Invite your friends and acquaintances here. Share the link to this video with them. The more we are, the faster we will save the world. If you want to receive a gift, special music of cosmic frequency, leave your contact info, follow the link, and we will send you a gift to your email. You will be amazed by the powerful, beneficial effect of this music, which was tested in scientific institutes and ancient temples.
Congratulations, precious ones. A sacred knowledge has been revealed to you. Remember that the most important thing is to conduct energy through yourself and do all the practices, fulfill all the recommendations and homework. And only when you are filled with energy and power, you will be able to pass it to others, to your relatives, friends, children, pets. You'll be able to perform a real miracle for the whole earth. After all, now you are part of a big spiritual family. In our school, you are connecting with the knowledge of the ancient times, with the truth that the angels are transmitting to the earth, and now they want to manifest through you. Remember how important it is for us to unite together. Only together we can save this world by filling it up with love and light. Gather in circles of love, in meditations, in your cities and countries. rush to our seminars and classes, because when we unite together with spirits of light, angels calling all souls of light of the earth to unite in prayer, in rituals, then the triumph of light forces on this earth will be proclaimed, and good will overthrow all evil, dark, all gloomy, all diseases, all wars. Everything will be defeated by the power of our love. Let's unite together at classes, at seminars, at sacred places of the planet. Dear ones, if you have watched this video, this online training up to this moment, it means that you are a very aspiring soul with a great destiny. It means that you are ready to comprehend the real universal laws of the world. And now they will open for you. Now you will learn the sacred knowledge of the structure of this world, the cosmic laws of energy, which create the destinies of all mankind. Watch carefully until the very end. Do all the practices so that nobody and nothing distracts you in these precious minutes for your soul. This video was created for the best people of the earth. And if you are watching it, it means that you are God's chosen soul. Angels and light spirits have led you on this path. Be attentive, and being filled with the energy of love, generously give it to everyone around you. Let it be so.
Freedom of choice or destiny, what does God give us? Very often we ponder over such a question. On one hand, there is destiny and everything is predetermined. We cannot change anything in our lives. It's destiny. Many sigh with resignation. When you feel like giving up and you can't do anything. On the other hand, God gave us freedom of choice, and we have the right to choose our own destiny. Where is the truth? How can we understand this correctly? Yes, indeed, each of us has a destiny. It is written in our horoscope, natal chart, a cosmogram, a cosmic passport that tells us what awaits us in the future. A person's destiny is written on their facial features, on the lines of their palms. Chiromancy, physiognomy, and numerous other sciences study the fate of a person, attempting to predict it. Our conductors of light, tutors, shamans conduct karmic diagnostics and diagnostics of destiny, and can accurately predict a person's fate. But then what about freedom of choice given to us by God? Of course, we also have a choice. But what choice do we make? Can this choice change our destiny? Very often we make completely insignificant choices, thinking that we are free. For example, which route to take to work or school, which college to attend, which job to take, whom to marry or take as a spouse, when to have a child this year or next, what to buy, a washing machine or a refrigerator. At that moment, we sincerely believe that we are making a choice, but in reality, such a choice does not alter our destiny. It's a choice that leads us along the same destiny as everyone else. Often we repeat the destiny of our parents, and a daughter often repeats the fate of her mother, while the mother lived the fate of her own mother. Have you encountered this? In childhood, we want to live a completely different, interesting destiny, to travel a lot, explore, visit different sacred places, discover our abilities, talents. Often in childhood, we envision our lives as rich, vivid, and beautiful. Yet suddenly looking back, we realize that none of that happened. So what about my destiny? Is my destiny really to live like everyone else? Sooner or later we reflect on this and wonder where the choice is. Dear one, the secret of how to change your destiny will be revealed to you now. What choice do you need to make to truly change your destiny? Until a person gains spiritual knowledge, until a person embarks on the spiritual path, until a person has a spiritual master, Until a person feels their spirit, Atman, their immortal soul, any of their choices does not change their destiny and is not true freedom. Only by acquiring spiritual knowledge, only by embarking on the spiritual path, do we have a real choice capable of changing destiny. Until that moment, all our choices are merely a result of the programs, stereotypes, and patterns of society that were instilled in us at birth. That's why in childhood, we aspire to something great, significant, bright and miraculous. But as we age, we realize that none of that happened, because we followed the path of everyone else. A vivid example of freedom of choice is Buddha. Yes, precisely Buddha. The great master was deprived of choice from early childhood. When he was a little infant, the prophets predicted that he would either become a great king or a great spiritual master. They had already seen his destiny. However, Buddha's father, the king, ruler, was afraid that his beloved son might become a recluse, an enlightened master, a monk. He did not want to allow this and deprived Buddha of choice. He did not show him any realities of life, secured him from all hardships, diseases, sufferings, provided his life in such a way that he never would have to think about anything, and never questioned the meaning of life. The young prince's choice was limited to what to eat for lunch today, which concubine to invite, which wife to choose. But all this was merely a consequence of the program his father had instilled in him, the fate of the prince, the king. Only when Buddha gained true knowledge, saw the suffering of people, encountered the reality of life, did he have a choice, and he made it. He left the palace, leaving behind his wife and child, abdicating the throne. He gave up everything to find the truth. This was the first choice made by the young prince, setting him on the path that led to enlightenment. From that moment, when a person makes their first spiritual choice, when a person chooses not to live like everyone else, not to go along with society, not to become a mere cog in the system, but truly to reveal their inner energy, know their spirit, Atman, realize their purpose. When a person chooses to walk the spiritual path, only at that moment does the person begin to change their destiny. This is the turning point in life. From this moment, a multitude of choices arises that will either lead you to paradise, to God, to angels, or drag you down to the lowly level of a common person, or even to hell. Once the spiritual journey begins, a series of choices unfolds. Buddha faced such choices on his path, which was challenging, involving various deprivations and ascetic practices. He managed to find the middle way that led him to enlightenment. And then, many disciples who followed Buddha also found their way to light and to God. On the spiritual path, you will be faced with a series of choices. Choices that change destiny. That's why a spirit of doubt always sneaks up on every spiritual person. It tries to lead the person away from the spiritual path. It's a dreadful octopus that sits on the head of the person and with its tentacles penetrates the brain, attempting to instill doubt in the chosen path. Spirituality is not for you. What you have chosen is not spirituality at all. Look at these people. They are not spiritual. They perform some strange rituals. the spirit of doubt begins to whisper various thoughts, diverting the person from the spiritual path.
Live like everyone else? Why do you need all this? Where are you spending your time, your life, your money? What's the point of it all?
Often, those who convey the voice of the spirit of doubt are the people who have always been close to you. They could be your relatives and loved ones, friends, but through them the spirit of doubt tries to lead you away from the path. And if it succeeds, if a person begins to doubt the chosen path, then demons grab him by the legs and pull him straight into hell, because doubt is what severs the connection with God and the higher mind. Often, on the spiritual path, when one of the students in a group is caught by the spirit of doubt, many try to reason with him, reminding him of how much the spiritual path has given to this person, how it has helped him, how his life has changed since he embarked on the spiritual path, because then he found his higher destiny. He changed his fate from living like everyone else to becoming a true angel. But if a person listens to the spirit of doubt, then no one can help him anymore. We pray for such people. I ask you to pray for everyone who is engulfed by the spirit of doubt, whom this spirit diverts from the spiritual path. It's a real demon sowing doubts, but the person is convinced that it's his own choice. This is the greatest illusion, freedom of choice, which leads a person to suffering. One student, Catherine, wrote us a letter seeking help. I don't understand. It seems like I do everything. Listen to my heart. I always listen to my inner voice and know that God is within me. I rely on my divine essence. Why is there so much suffering in my life? Why do I experience illnesses? Why can't I heal? And why do I have problems in my relationship with my spouse? I can't find a job, which I'd enjoy and would bring me money. I live in constant need. After all, I listen to my inner voice, try to tune into my heart. I know that God is within me, and I always rely on this divine voice. Have you ever faced something similar in your life? Perhaps someone you know has. When you feel like you know what you should do, but the choice turns out to be wrong. Dear one, many teachings, many books tell us that God is within us. And it's true. It's the truth. In each one of us there is a divine particle, the Atman, the Holy Spirit, a part of God. But to find this divine particle, to reveal this divine essence within ourselves, spiritual knowledge, and a spiritual master are necessary to help interpret this knowledge correctly. A master is someone who has already embarked on the spiritual path, someone who has found themselves, their divine essence. Those who have not experienced it cannot lead us to God. Often we rely on the opinions of those who themselves suffer, are unhappy, poor, and have conflicts in relationships and family. We listen to their advice on how to harmonize our relationships with loved ones. Dear ones, to truly become happy, to learn to make the right choices in life, we must first find someone who will guide and teach us in the first steps of our spiritual journey. Catherine mentions that she listens to the voice of her inner guru. But how can one be sure that this voice is truly the guru's voice and not the spirit of doubt, which often also relies on the freedom of choice and persuades us to choose that which leads to suffering? Dear one, to grasp the depth of spiritual knowledge and comprehend the whole truth, it is necessary to read a lot of spiritual books. Visit our website, check our YouTube channel. There's a vast amount of spiritual materials, cartoons and songs. These are what will lead you to true development and knowledge of yourself. Ask yourself, have I studied all the spiritual materials? Have I truly reached the truth? And if this has not happened yet, then the title of God within oneself is credited to a false personality. This happens very often. Internally we say, yes, I am God, God is within me. There is a guru inside me. But who inside calls themselves a guru? After all, we have many parts within us. Some parts are shaped by parents, some by teachers at school. Some parts are shaped by a spouse, children. We play many roles. To understand and unravel them, one must study extensively, observe oneself and understand oneself. Definitely, read the darshan books. These are profound teachings with a great enlightened master that can open your eyes to the truth. Read these books, understand yourself, understand the structure of your entire being, and then you will be able to discern what is divine and angelic within you, and what constantly raises doubts and leads in the wrong direction. It is essential not to let a false personality claim the qualities of God, because oftentimes the devil covers itself with a divine face. Frequently, we hear from within, or even from those around us, that it's all for our own good. But where does this supposed good ultimately lead us? We may be able to awaken from this dream in a few years or decades, but we can awaken right now. Wake up. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Wake up. Separate yourself from the multitude of voices that are still speaking in your head. Right now, the spirit of doubt is trying to convince you that everything you hear in this video is not the truth. Wake up. If you do it right now, you can change your destiny right now. Are you ready? Do you want this? If there is a response and a yes in your heart, then right now, take in your hands the magical amulet, the talisman that you acquired in our seminars or sessions. Feel how the energy from this amulet is coming to you right now. Right now, the spirit of the egregore is coming to your aid. It can dispel the spirit of doubt. Open yourself to this energy. Through the magical amulet in your hands, the light from the spirit of the egregore is coming to you. Take it in now with an inhale. And if you don't have an amulet right now, direct your open palms towards the screen and feel the outpouring of light, energy, and support. And as you receive this flow, say out loud, I want to discover my higher purpose. I want to always walk on the spiritual path towards God, towards the light. I dream of becoming an angel and reveal all the angelic abilities of my soul. I swear I will not succumb to the spirit of doubt. I will never leave the spiritual path. I will not give up. And I will always move towards the light. Within me resides a divine essence, and I will know God, relying on the experience of the great masters of humanity, following the path of Buddha, Christ, Zarathustra, guided by the Keeper of Knowledge, the circle of the priests of Kailash. I am under the protection of the Synclite of planetary coordinators. I receive energy from the spirit of the egregore. I lead thousands of people worldwide towards the light, towards God. I have no doubts. This is my path, the path of the Savior of humanity. I have a great destiny, and I have no doubt about it. I am moving along the path of my great purpose. Let it be so. Join your palms in a prayer gesture at your chest. If you have a magical amulet in your hands, hold it between your palms. Feel how the divine light envelops you, and from your heart extend this light to all those dear to you. May the support of the egregore, all angels, and all bright spirits on earth be with you. Let it be so. Dear one, now you have learned the truth. You now know what freedom of choice is and how to truly change your destiny. This is the most crucial knowledge, accessible only to few people on Earth. Share it with everyone who also wants to truly change their destiny and embark on a spiritual path. Give a like to this video subscribe to our channel, and be sure to hit the bell icon, not to miss new mind-shifting videos capable of changing the lives of all humanity and the entire world. Let it be so.
I want to thank you, my dear. It is really thanks to you that we can do good all over the earth, in different cities and countries. It's all because of your alms. Hey, doggy. Good boy. You also want some food. We're going to help him now. Yes, sweetie. My dear, you can help everyone. Homeless animals and people who need you. Maybe it's the grandmother who lives next door. Maybe it's a low-income family. And just by coming to our seminars and classes, you have already become a philanthropist, because we direct all the funds from our seminars to charity. We help those in need. Do good, and may this world be a better place.
I always dreamed of a close-knit, harmonious family. I imagined us gathering by a warm fireplace, chatting, watching good movies. But since childhood, I saw something else. My parents always argued, quarreled. I used to hide in my room to avoid hearing them. I decided to change the situation. And then I met you. What you've given me is invaluable. Suddenly, all my relatives started calling me and asking me to organize a family celebration. We finally gathered together in nature, enjoyed each other's company, danced, sat by the fire, we ate together. We've never had such warm family relations before, and it's all thanks to you. What you give is priceless. I wish everyone such unity and love.
Invite your friends and acquaintances here. Share the link to this video with them. The more we are, the faster we will save the world. If you want to receive a gift, special music of cosmic frequency, leave your contact info, follow the link, and we will send you a gift to your email. You will be amazed by the powerful, beneficial effect of this music, which was tested in scientific institutes and ancient temples.
The most exciting adventure of your life. Cyclops and centaurs are waiting for you. Angels will be your guides to the world of miracles. Take the power. Become a warrior of light. Save the planet. Learn the secrets of little green men and life on other planets. How the gods create your destiny, and is it possible to change it? All the mysteries of humanity, life and death, angels and spirits in the animated masterpiece Life After Life.